What's going on, you guys? Your boy Junior coming at you live out of the south side of Atlanta. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So, what I want to get bases on, or touch bases on rather, is if you are just like going into the military, whatever, like that, or you graduated basic training, AIT. First of all, I would say congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you were in the army or whatever like that. So I would say congratulations on that. And if you're just going into basic, I would say um, don't worry about it. It's not difficult. I would say my initial thought when I first went into basic training was like this is gonna be fun. Like I'm a guy that likes adventure, that likes challenges. I like to challenge myself and things of that nature. So, you know, it was a no brainer for me for basic training. It was a no brainer. It was a lot of young guys in there, and there's a lot of older guys in there like myself. But you know, basic training is not it's not hard. For some people it can be hard, but it's not hard. For me it wasn't difficult in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I embraced the suck, like they would say, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I embraced the suck and just um like drill sergeants yelling at you, um, you getting smoked for what somebody else is doing. It comes with it. It really does. It comes with it. And you get off that bus and they're yelling at you constantly. You know what I'm saying? Get off the bus, get off my bus, it's my bus, whatever like that. And, it could be scary for some people, especially if you're fresh out of high school. You understand? So it's like when you are in a situation to where you're constantly getting yelled at and you're constantly getting screamed at, uh, and you can't handle it, it could be like shocking. You understand? So it was basic training for me being the age that I am. It was it was fun. It was a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? Like um I would definitely have a part two to this video, but when I went through basic training, it was like especially red phase. Red phase is when you're like getting smoked the most. Like red phase, I was in Charlie Company. My whole okay, so I was in Charlie Company. I was in it was this a battalion called 339. So and I was stationed at Fort Jackson. So it was like, when they had us first to get off the bus, whatever, we had to run around the whole battalion. We had to run around the whole battalion, right? So when drill sergeant was like, put your heads down, we went from reception to we was at reception for a week, whatever. So to like kind of go back a little bit, reception is where you get your shots, your finances together. They brief you. It's a lot of briefs. You get your first haircuts, whatever. So they brief you about the army and what the army could do for you, about travel and benefits that the army could offer you, whatever. Whether if you're army, army national guard, or reserves. So I did part time. Right? I'm not full time. Um, Maybe that will change. You understand? Um, so you're in reception for about a week, and then and I'll do a story on that. But basic training was just, you get off that bus and you're just like, the drill sergeant saying, get off the bus, and all that stuff, right? So when he was already on the bus. So when we got from reception, everybody had to put their head down. Your giant duffel bag is like on you, like your giant green duffel bag, right? So everybody had to put their head down. So you are when you get off the bus, we're just like everybody's just pushing, like pushing, right? So we're pushing to get off the bus. And as soon as you're running with your duffel bag. And the drill sergeant, one of the drill sergeants, told us to throw our duffel bag by this tree. And then we had to run in formation to the other side. And then you get off the bus, all you hear is boom, 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 and then all this smoke, right? So they got the loudspeakers outside. And we're just running. And so what we do is we see a group of trainees that's literally in formation. And it's about 40 of us. And they tell us to just get in a line and get in formation. And then while we're doing that, the lady drill sergeant is telling us to get in formation. There's another drill sergeant, 2 drill sergeants behind us, telling us to get in fucking formation. So I was like, whoa, this is different. I'm over here, I'm sweating already. Like, you just got off the bus from reception. Now you're like, this is it. Like, this is what's going on. So we picked up these, like, they told us to, we're in our OCPs, we're in our boots, and we got our caps on, and we ran around the entire battalion. We had to pick up dummies, like grown-sized dummies, right? So we pick up grown-sized dummies, and we're running with those, and then we got to pick up, like, these cans or whatever. Look like, it's shaped like battery. Like, I guess it was a battery, and you had to run with them. And then, mind you, I'm literally picking up this this full size, like, it's like a dummy, but it's like a grown person, like a I wouldn't call it a dog, but it's like you're literally picking this thing up on like a hospital gurney or whatever. And I'm running with it while 2 people in front of me have the front side. So to make a long story short with that, we ran around the whole battalion, and then we got to my company 334. And so everybody's sweating at this point, and I take a knee, everybody else take a knee. So once we did that, the lady got on the intercom and said what we'll be doing for the next 10 weeks, whatever like that. And people came out with the different type of uniforms, whatever, about how our training is going to come. This one dude came out with the regular OCPs. Another person came out with the one of the dress uniforms that we had. And then another person came out with the actual uniform for graduation. So after that, she did her whole spiel or whatever about the Army, about a 5-minute speech. And then after that, she said, "Drill Sergeant, you got him." And then after that, they just went ham. They was like, "Okay, get up, get the fuck up, trainee." And everybody just scattering around. They was like, move it, let's go. Come on, get your stuff, let's go, right? So we getting our stuff, and we go to the company. We go with this one drill sergeant all the way upstairs to a bay, and we just getting smoked for like, we're getting smoked for about a solid, I'll say about 30 to 40 minutes. We're just getting smoked for like a solid 30, 40 minutes. Like doing push-ups. We did like jumping jacks, and that was like the introduction. That was day 0 into basic training. And that was like literally day 0. I'll do a part 2 on basic training. But yeah, man, like day 0 into basic training was just like chaotic. And it was insane. Like, it was fun though, but it was insane. It was fun. So after they smoked us, whatever, we're literally doing, we're doing push-ups. We're getting smoked. We're doing sit-ups. We're doing half jacks, not jumping jacks. It's called half jacks. And then they called us out by name, and then they told us what platoon we're gonna be in. So they're calling out names, and there's like, if you didn't hear your name called, raise your hand, whatever. Or if you didn't hear it clearly, raise your hand. So after that, we was just we went downstairs to our platoon, and they was like, everybody who heard their name called, whatever, now that you know what platoon you're in, get the fuck out my bay. They was like, you got 10 seconds, 10, 9, 8, and everybody was just rushing out, right? There's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and we just running. We're running back downstairs onto whatever platoon that we got assigned. So after that, that's 10 weeks. That was gonna be like pure just hell, quote unquote. So you know that was the beginning. That was day zero, and then after that, it was just it was literally it was very interesting. Very interesting. We the drill sergeants that we were assigned, I'm gonna do a whole story time on them, and it was crazy. It was crazy. So that was my spill on day zero into basic training. This is part one, but that was my introduction into basic training as far as like day zero. That's day zero into basic training, but that was my little introduction or whatever. So that was my spill on part one. And I do appreciate you guys for listening. If you stayed here for that long, I know that was like a very short intro, but that is literally what happened for day zero. Literally. It wasn't really nothing. Just a lot of getting yelled at and all that stuff. And, a lot of getting smoked. But it gets interesting when the days go. So, you know, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Junior TV 2.3. And follow me on Instagram, Junior Deval, JUNIORDEVAL on Instagram. And that's the same with my Facebook as well. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's going to be more content. And I will definitely talk to you guys in the next video. Be blessed. 1.